These are the kind of guys the loser wants to know when the rematch is.
Well, it may be tomorrow night. Whoop, that was the elbow pad, and that's Baumgartner's right hand, and that's his left hand.
Boy, they won't be able to lift either one of them when they're finished here. The linesmen, they're playing it smart. This is their last game. You think they're going to jump in between these two guys?
We don't need one of those haymakers. And Baumgartner continues to get that one hand free, and they're a bunch of tired boys here, but they're letting him go. And Baumgartner is making the most of it.
Pulls to the right side, a backhander going high is grabbed and held by Fitzpatrick. Now Baumgartner has the bomb sight set. And he has a target back of that goal that he's waltzing around in the person of Joey Kocur. Oh, Kocur is one of the better fighters in the league, and he and Baumgartner have been really hammering away.
Boy, I'll tell you, they both got their hands full. Usually you don't get a punch in when you fight with Kocur, but Baumgartner bombed him with a couple. They're going to square off. That's 2 to square off. Pretty even fight.
With the score, the Islanders 2, the Red Wings 2. Let's pause for a local break. You're watching.
2-1 Chicago now as Davinsky gets up. Now here's a Baumgartner and Cummins confrontation. The gloves are off. They're swinging away at center. Baumgartner with a left, Cummins with a right. They're standing toe-to-toe. Now Baumgartner switches to the right. They both landed a couple pretty good shots. Now they're wrestling right in front of the Hawk bench. Cummins and Baumgartner in quite a battle there, and now the linesmen move in.
Well, they both landed a dozen.
At each other in preseason, drop the glove.
Oh, there they go. First time on the ice for either man, and they go at it. Hey, what did I say before the start of the game? First period, as soon as Domi got on the ice, there'd be one. Wild swinging.
You got Baumgartner playing forward. The Islanders put their players on first, and Domi was put on the ice to counter. I'll tell you one thing, as far as fights go, that's throwing some heavy knuckles there.
It was a pretty good game for 6 minutes. I guess they don't want to stop right now, huh?
Well, it's better let them wear themselves out, Sam. Both threw them with their left hands. I don't think there'll be an instigator penalty at all. They both dropped the gloves at the same time. The first time Baumgartner's been on the ice, the first time that Domi's been on the ice. And the crowd's going crazy. Right or wrong.
At this point, now Raglan and Baumgartner drop the gloves and go at it. Baumgartner landed the first punch. Now Raglan, they're going toe-to-toe. Raglan landing the more decisive blows. And now Baumgartner comes back, and Raglan, well, he's not down yet. He gets right back up and throws a few. That was toe-to-toe for 3 or 4 good seconds.
Some big punches thrown there. It was Herby Raglin's second fight in 2 nights here. He went against Joe Ricci the other night and more or less knocked him right down to the ice. But Baumgartner got in some good punches there, and then he switched to his left hand. Herby got
Two players who, when they came into the league, were noted for their ability to win draws. McElwain won this one, and now we've got Baumgartner and Kypreos squaring off. They try to step away from the loose equipment and take their battle to center ice. Baumgartner trying to go with a left hand. Kypreos comes with a left.
This certainly is good as far as distance goes.
Well, the crowd loves Baumgartner, acquired from the Islanders. Nick Kypreos has been the most active puncher of the Whalers this season. And the linesmen step in there to pull him apart.
Well, this was a good one. I'll probably get called for that, but this was a good one. I mean, it's when I'm talking about distance, it started in the Leaf zone, ended up near the Whaler zone. And
Gilmore trying to get away from Vial and Baumgartner over there. And now it's going to be Baumgartner and Dennis Vial. maybe. And finally they meet up, and Vial losing his shirt, his shoulder pads, but not any momentum. It's real tough when you've got a shirt or shoulder pads or something that's over your eyes and over your head, and you don't know what's coming. I don't know what's coming, but we know who's going. Vial and Baumgartner both. Yeah, you can sort of sense that coming. Anytime that Baumgartner's on the ice with Gilmore, there's probably a reason.
Nothing as we played 4.5 minutes of the opening period. Now we got a fight ready to go here. It's going to be Coxe getting a left hand as he's fighting with Baumgartner. Coxe and Baumgartner slugging each other at the Vancouver blue line, throwing a lot of punches. Very even fight so far. Baumgartner threw the first one and it landed. Now they're in tight in a wrestling pose. Baumgartner gets in another right hand. Coxe comes back with a left. Now Baumgartner grabs Coxe around the waist. And they're at tight quarters once again. They're both about the same size. Quite a scrap, Gary.
It was one heck of a scrap. The way it started off as well, it seemed like they were about an entire zone away from each other when the gloves went off. In fact, I was watching Craig Coxe. I wasn't sure who he was going to fight because he was the only guy for a while with his gloves off and his stick down. But eventually, Baumgartner emerged and the two of them went at it. It was a good fight. I would say an even fight.
Coxe and Baumgartner will sit out for a while.
Leafs coming in. He held it. And wait a minute, we're going to get a scrap going right here.
Now Coxe and Baumgartner. Baumgartner came in to the rescue of Sundin.
Oh, a roundhouse left by Baumgartner, but he's taking it to coming right down. Listen to that. Whoa. Hey. Standing. And Malkoc is now just standing. 5:51 left in the first period.
About to ensue at center ice. Who's going to take on Kenny Baumgartner? Looks like Cam Russell's going to try and drop the gloves. He was a little bit indecisive. Baumgartner had the upper hand, but now both players are exchanging left hands. Baumgartner with a big undercut that caught Cam Russell. Baumgartner again has that left hand free. Both players just hanging on right now, but Baumgartner has the upper hand, and there you see the left to the chin. That one took a little steam out of Cam Russell. So Ken Baumgartner's first set of fisticuffs with the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim has certainly scored in his direction.
Here's how it all starts. A little bit of a cheap shot there by Cam Russell. Baumgartner wants a piece of him, no question about that. Eventually, Baumgartner's going to be surrounded by 3 white jerseys. The puck deep in Anaheim territory. Look at Baumgartner. He was expecting Enrico Ciccone to throw the first punch. I think he just decided to grab one of the guys, but both players landed a couple of shots, but I have to give the decision to Ken Baumgartner. Pretty good scrap. Fans, you can enter the simple green.